Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Annur Wulan Purnama. I would like to presentation my research-based paper about student perspective on the impact of digital technology on international relation diplomacy in the modern era. First, context. Technology is a facility and infrastructure that provides an item or component necessary for the survival and convenience of human life. Technology develops following human needs, which are increasingly complex. Therefore, technology is created increasingly sophisticated to meet human needs. Technology has begun to be used for diplomacy, influencing foreign policy, and so on. Next, issue. Diplomacy methods that were previously only fixed on the negotiating table are now developing along with the development of the media. This then gave birth to new concepts in diplomacy such as public diplomacy, personal diplomacy, network diplomacy, and cyber diplomacy or digital diplomacy. In addition, the role of technology is able to influence diplomatic strategy and the digital aspect. The efficiency of the diplomacy strategy is increasingly possible. The communication is stable with the support of technological sophistication certainly make it easier to maintain good relations between the two countries. And then gaps. However, technology is also capable of creating conflicts between countries. For example, Trump on social media platforms. There is a lot of discussion about technology that affects the process of running diplomacy, but there is still little about the negative impact. Research goals. 1. To find out how big the role of technology in the process of running diplomacy. 2. To find out the benefits and disadvantages of technology in the diplomatic process. Next, theoretical framework. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs is still considered inadequate by the public in terms of build diplomatic consistency by working together and embracing all stakeholders the interests of foreign relations in the form of multi-track diplomacy. On the one hand, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs tends to act as a socialization medium of activities and diplomacy and foreign policy. On the other hand, in the public one's involvement active from various multi-track elements the in the implementation of foreign policy and diplomacy. Empirical review. Based on Ambassador Ramli South in the opportunity of a guest lecture entitled The Role of Media and Communication Technology is a New Diplomacy at the Faculty of Social and Political Science Parahyangan Catholic University then said that the development of media led to globalization, ICT revolution, regionalism, and decentralization of government. Research methods. This study survey will be conducted for students, especially international relations students who understand diplomacy in the digital era. Research based on questionnaire will make it easier for students to flow perspective and get data to find answers to the problem posed. Dozens of students as the source of the research. Technology has a hug influence even in everyday life. After confirming that the research person is willing to fill in the data, then the link given by the questionnaire to the information is then filled and then a result. In this study, data were collected from 25 participants consisting of 5 questions in a questionnaire. The data is used to answer to research questions, and the results of the questionnaire will be presented in the form of a pie chart. Chart 1, participant knowledge about technology. There is a question about, do you know about technology? And 100% say yes. This pie chart shows the participant knowledge of technology. The results of this graph can be seen that all participants choose yes, meaning that all participants know about technology. Chart 2, participants' knowledge of digital technology as a medium for diplomacy. This pie chart shows the participant knowledge of digital technology as a medium for diplomacy to influence foreign policy making. From the charts, we can see that majority of participants, around 95% choose yes, and it indicates that they know digital technology as a medium of diplomacy. There are 5% who said they did not know about it. Chart 3, participants' perspective on technology affecting foreign policy. Based on the charts, it was known that digital technology had influenced. Only 25% participants thought that it had no influence. Charts for participants thought on the benefits of technology in diplomacy. This pie chart shows participants' thought on the benefits of digital technology in diplomacy. This chart is divided into three section options. From the pie charts, we can see that about 30% of the participants choose the benefit of digital technology. In digital diplomacy can be used to spread the message of peace. About 56% of participants choose as a tool of strengthening economic cooperation, and the remaining of 40% choose to be used as a tool to protect citizens. Chart 5, participants think about the negative impact of using technology in diplomacy. These pie charts show the participants' perspective in agreeing with the negative impact of technology in diplomacy, namely the negative impact of technology in diplomacy, which is that it is easy to steal confidential information belonging to a country and easily cause conflicts, such as on social media. From this graph, it can be seen that 68 agree and 32 disagree. discussion. This paper also finds that digital technology influences diplomacy and foreign policy making. The benefits of using digital technology in diplomacy are quite large because in this modern era, technology is increasingly developing which the state can use as well as possible. However, there are also negative impacts from the use of digital technology in diplomacy. The research the results of this paper are the benefit and negative impacts of using digital technology as a medium of diplomacy. Conclusion: most of the participants agreed that there are many benefits of using technology in diplomacy, and diplomacy using technology media has an effect on foreign diplomacy. It easy and modern use makes it easy to collaboration and doesn't require representatives from a country to meet in person. This research paper also emphasizes the influence of technological diplomacy in foreign policy so that it continues to be developed. This can be seen from the increasing number of countries using technological diplomacy, including Indonesia. If more and more countries use technology, diplomacy using technology is said to be quite effective because it is implied, recommended for countries that have not implemented or used digital technology diplomacy because it is very effective. The benefits are many. I think that's all. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.